In this section, we're going to learn how we can reset and format the calculator. So if you want to reset your calculator, you press second function, you press this plus or minus here, okay? Then you press enter. Now, once you press enter, the calculator resets, okay? So we'll press CEC. You can also reset the calculator by performing a hard reset. So if you want to perform a hard reset, you take the calculator, turn it backwards, then you look for something like a pin and then press here, okay? So once you press it, the calculator will reset. Now we are going to format the calculator. So if you want to format the calculator, you press second function, you press dot, okay? So now we are seeing that the decimal points displayed is in 2 decimal points. So I like to put the calculator in floating mode so that the calculator will display all appropriate decimal points, okay? Now if you want to put your calculator in floating mode, you press 9, you press enter, okay? So once you press 9 and press enter, the calculator is now in floating mode. So if you press CEC, you will notice a single 0 being displayed in the calculator. Now we can also change our date conventions, okay? So we'll press second function, we'll press format. So if you press arrow down, you press arrow down again, you will notice it display US, okay? So this is the US date convention, okay? So what will be displayed first is the month, followed by the day, and then finally the year, okay? So if we want to change from US convention to the European convention, we'll press second function, we'll press enter, okay? So now we have the day displayed first, followed by the month, and finally the year, okay? So you are going to choose the one you prefer. So you either use the US convention or you use the European convention. Then another thing we can also do in the format section, so we'll press arrow down, we'll press arrow down again. Now if we press arrow down, we'll see CHN. That CHN is the chain calculation mode, okay? So we can either use the chain calculation mode or use the algebraic operating system mode. Now let's see what this chain mode is. So we have an example here. We are going to calculate this example leaving the calculator in chain mode. So we'll press CEC. So we'll press 6, we'll press plus, we'll press 7, okay? Then we'll press times 3, okay? So if we press this, we are going to have the value of this to be 39. So if you notice in chain mode, the calculator will solve the problem in the order that you enter them. Now, let us put this calculator in the algebraic operating system to see how this calculator will solve the same problem. So we are going to press second function, we'll press format, okay? So we'll press arrow down, press arrow down, press arrow down, and press arrow down. So you press second function, you press enter. So the calculator is now in the algebraic operating system, okay? So we'll press CEC. So we are going to press 6, and then we'll press plus, we'll have 7, then times 3, okay? So if we press equal to, we'll notice that we have a value of 27, okay? So in the algebraic operating system, the calculator solves the problem according to the standard rule like BODMAS. So you can choose any one of them, okay? But I prefer to leave mine in the chain calculation method.